Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a kind of different video. I don't think I've ever done any of these types of videos on my channel. Today I want to talk about underrated brands. As I was looking through my collection, I noticed there was quite a few brands that I truly love, but either they've died down on YouTube or they've only been known for one product in the whole entire line. So I wanted to share some with you. But before I do, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the family. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you do like it. And let's get on with the brands that I will be talking to you about today. The first brand I want to mention to you guys is Lipstick Queen. You can find Lipstick Queen at Ulta, online, or at your local Ulta store. Typically what the line has is basically lip products. I own two different kinds of lip products from them. I own, actually no, three, because I do have their Chubby sticks. Actually they have I have three different kinds of line from them, like three different types of products that they sell. They sell a lot of different lip products, but I only own three of the different kinds. So I really do like their lip products. They're really good, and I am pretty sure these are cruelty free. I know they're more of a natural kind of a lip line. So this is what their packaging looks like of their lipsticks. You could see that one is more of that NARS type of packaging, and then it has more of a metal type of packaging, and then their Chubby sticks is what look like this. They just look like your NARS Chubby sticks. So the one line that they do have is the Sinners and Saint line. Sinners is more of their velvety type of packaging. It's their matte line. It's more of their opaque line. These are just really pretty. I love how they wear on your lips. They're very comfortable. They're like a satin finish. They're not super glossy, but they're not matte. And then they have the Saint line. So they have the Sinner and Saint. The Saint line is a sheer line that they have. It's the bold color. They have all different types, but it's more of a sheer. Those that don't want to have such a bold type of lip, you can get that line. And then they also have the Chubby sticks, which nobody really talks about, and I think their Chubby sticks are pretty good. It's called the Cupid's Bow Golden Arrow, and they're the sharpeny type. These are super creamy, very pretty. I own all the colors that they have in the line. They're a really great Chubby stick. So I don't hear many people talking about Lipstick Queen. I think they're great. I think they're reasonable prices. They always have deals going on at Ulta, and I think that it's a brand that should get more acknowledgement, considering that they are more geared towards lip products. So if a company only does lip products, to me, I feel like they get it right because that's what they concentrate on. So they have a pretty good line. I think I have not had one lip product from them that I don't like that I have purchased from them. And they always have little bundle sets and kits. So that's also a good thing that they do offer. Moving on, you guys know that I am a total fan of this brand. You guys know that I'm always showing the latest and greatest from their eyeshadow palettes because I really do love them. I feel like I'm their cheerleader. They're the first brand I ever tried. At the time I didn't care for MAC, and that's what I really love this brand, and I still love them to this day. It is bareMinerals. I feel like they don't get as much hype on YouTube as they should get. I feel like their eyeshadow quality is so good. They're Ready 4.0, 2.0, their eyeshadows in general. This quad is by far my all-time favorite from bareMinerals. I love this quad. I always pull it out around this time of year. It's called the Soundtrack. It's just a rose gold, a gold, a green, and then a matte cream color. That's just like my favorite. I love this. These are so beautiful. You guys know how much I love their eyeshadow formula. They're just so good. I wish more people would talk about them. They are a little bit pricey as far as their eyeshadow quads and doubles, but I feel like the quality is there, so I don't mind purchasing the actual product. Another thing that I don't feel like many people talk about is their blushes. The very first high-end blush I ever purchased was a bareMinerals blush, and I'm embarrassed to say that I still own it. It is a loose blush. I own all their loose blushes, I think almost all of them. I own all their loose radiant powders, all of their bronzers, and then their pressed blushes. I own all of these, which you guys, one of you guys had asked me to do a full swatch collection of all my bareMinerals blushes, which will be coming up soon. But I just wanted to show you one of my favorites is called this one, the Aphrodisiac. It's a beautiful peachy pink. It is matte. You see a little bit of sparkle in there, but it transfers for the most part matte on your cheeks. Today I'm wearing Confession, which is another one of my favorites. It's more of a muted brown neutral color. This is the one I'm wearing on my cheeks today. It's so beautiful. These last so long, and you do not need a lot of product to build up the blush with these. I think these are beautiful. I own all of them. Their blushes are amazing. Their eyeshadows are amazing. I love their loose pigments. I still own the very, very first ones I've ever purchased, and I love them. So bareMinerals needs more attention. I love it. And they're getting better at releasing more things lately, so I'm happy that they're getting on it, because I really, really do love them. Another brand that I feel like I need to be their cheerleader is Cargo. Cargo hardly gets any attention on YouTube, and I'm constantly talking about them, and I don't know why. I own, yes, all their blushes as well. This one is Topeka. I love these. I first found out about Cargo on Hot Look, and I went nuts for them. Look how beautiful this blush is. This is a nice everyday blush. I feel like this one will go nice with everyone. They have matte, they have satin, they even have a water resistant line of blushes and bronzers, which I do own, and I feel like I should test that out in my pool. I should wear them all and then see if it actually is water resistant. But it is very hard to take off your face, so I'm pretty sure it is water resistant. They have eyeliners, which I'm not too much of a fan on, and I do have quite a few of their Cargo palettes. Now their Cargo palettes can be hit or misses as far as eyeshadow palettes. Some of the eyeshadows themselves are super beautiful, and that's why I love to purchase them, and they are not afraid of color. That's another thing. They're not afraid of color. Even their blushes, I own some very, very loud blushes from them, but I do love the formula of their blushes. They stay on, especially me, oily skin, in this humidity that I live in the summer, stays on the whole day, and it's so blendable, so beautiful. Who's gonna go through a whole blush? I know I'm not gonna go through this whole blush. And then their packaging for their blushes and bronzers is very unique. It's a tin and it's round. I feel like it's different. It's very different. It stands out. I am wearing one of their lipsticks today. This is the old packaging. They've revamped this whole entire line. This was their, I can't remember what line this was, but this color is still in the line. It's just different packaging. This is called Dubai. That's what I'm wearing on my lips today. Beautiful line. I love this line. This was one of the very first high-end lipsticks that I purchased. They were being discontinued at the time at Ulta, and I picked them all up, and they just have lasted with me. I love them. Dubai is one of my favorite. They named all their lip products as far as this line out of cities. So there's like, I think there's Dubai, there's Paris, there's a bunch of different ones, but Dubai is one of my favorites, and I love the color of this. This is one of my favorites. So Cargo is another line that I feel like not many people talk about, but they are really, really good. They have great products within the line. Some are not so great, but the ones that I do have, I really stand behind. The next one that I have has been getting more hype throughout the last year or so, and that's because of the one product she came out with, but I do feel like I have also been a fan of her for many years due to my mother's OCD-ness, no, I shouldn't say OCD-ness, addiction to QVC and HSN. So what I'm talking about is Laura Geller. I love Laura Geller. I have had some of her products for a long time because my mom would always purchase kits and give me some of the things that she would not use. Their bronzers, which I forgot to pull, is beautiful. I love her her baked bronzer. For the summer, I'm very, very into sheen and shimmery bronzers in the summer. It just looks so beautiful, and that's when I really rock it. So I love her bronzer. Her body baked bronzers are awesome as well, and they're great for your face too, so don't be afraid to use those for your face. Highlighters, you guys know Gilded Honey is one of everyone's favorites, a cult favorite. But I do love her blushes. This is how her bronzers look like. This is Sunswept, one of my favorites for the summertime. The majority of her products are baked, so they last. They're beautiful. They transfer so nice on the skin, and they do last forever. It'll take me forever to go through a blush like this. I'm currently trying, and I'm saying trying because I don't think I will, trying to pan her foundation, but her foundation again is another beautiful one. It is baked on a terracotta plate, so it lasts so long and it looks so beautiful. And it just, the way that it transfers onto your skin is just so beautiful. I love her blushes. I own every single one. I own the matte line, I own the Tropic Hues, All the blush and brightens are beautiful. And then another line that she has that not many people talk about is the Swirl, the Vivid Swirl blush line. This is what the packaging of the Vivid Swirl blush line looks like, but you guys might recognize this as the Gilded Honey line. So these are also super pigmented. They're beautiful. I own all of them. I love how they transfer onto my face. They're not shimmery. They're not glittery. They're very, very pigmented. Look at that. One swipe of each of them. They look really great. Here, I'll swatch Sunswept for you guys as well. Sunswept is just so good. Look at that. It's just so good for the summertime. Like, I love them. So I feel like Laura Geller is getting something, but she's only getting it for one product. I don't feel like she's getting it for everything. I'm not too much of a fan of her baked eyeshadows. I do have to wet them. Once I wet them, then I do love them, but I do have to take that extra step with them. So I wouldn't really recommend them because I don't feel like everyone would enjoy them. But as far as her face products, they're really good. Her foundation, her blushes, her bronzers. She even has matte bronzers, which I haven't tried. Her illuminators. I just recently got some of her liquid illuminators as well as her stick ones, the ones that I just fall for every time. I haven't tried those yet, but I'm pretty sure those are going to be just as good as everything else. So Laura Geller, I got your back, girlfriend. I got your back. And the last line that I feel like only gets hyped for one thing, and it is great, but I feel like there should be more love for this brand, and that's the Buxom line. The Buxom eyeshadows are so good. I don't know why not many people talk about them. This one right here is called the May Contain Nudity palette. This is one of my favorites. The line is really, really beautiful. The concept behind the eyeshadows, I think it's great because you can pull this out, as you guys are well aware, and then just pop in the colors that you want. If you purchase the 6 shadows, you get this palette, the whole thing, for $40, which I think is a steal. I think it's great. The eyeshadow quantity that you get per eyeshadow, I think it's great. It's huge. This is more than some eyeshadows. These are not so soft, but they're not super hard where you can't get pigmentation out of them. So I feel like these last a little longer. The array of colors in the line is so much. Like, they have so many colors that if you can't find something you like, then you are super, super, super unique, because there is something for everyone in the line. I'm also a fan of this Divine Goddess Luminizer. This is what I use in the summertime to mix with my lotion. I have used this under foundation, and it's just a pretty natural highlighter. It's not super glittery, it's not super chunky, it's more of a wet consistency, but it is beautiful. See how pretty that is? It's more of a natural neutral color. I know that's a tongue twister, but it is neutral. It's not too yellow, it's not too pink. I feel like it goes with everyone. I don't feel like this is more goldy or more pinky. It's a perfect in-between color. So this is something that I love that I don't see anybody talk about either. Obviously the glosses get a lot of hype on YouTube. I like the glosses, but you guys know I'm not a gloss fan. They also used to have a blush line, and I was hesitant to mention them, but they had amazing, amazing blushes. I own almost all the blushes. They have been discontinued since then. But Tryst, T-R-Y-S-T, I think that's how you say it, Tryst, was one of my favorite. It was also one of my friends Lisa's favorite as well. She's the one that got me into the blushes, and they are so, so, so good. They are no longer available at all. I can't find them anywhere, but they were really, really good. So Buxom is another line that you only hear about their glosses, but they do have other beautiful, beautiful products in the line. So these are the brands that I feel that should get more hype for the whole brand itself, the whole collection itself, not just particulars. Some of these are not really talked about at all, and then others are just gravitating, like people just gravitate towards the one product or the one line versus the rest of the line. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will list all the brands down in the description box and any of the products that I did mention down below. I would encourage you guys to check them out. They do have quite a lot of sales going on. All of the products that I mentioned to you guys today can be found at Ulta, and then some of them also can be found at Sephora. So if you do have an Ulta near you, you can find these probably at your Ulta store. No, this is not sponsored, but I figured let me show you guys these. Ulta has just expanded so many, they've added so many products and brands to their their house that you can get a lot of things at Ulta now, which I love because I have one literally down the street and I love the workers there, so they're awesome. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in my next video, and don't forget that a smile is the best makeup a girl can wear. Bye guys.